Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most kind, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you all, respected scholars and community members. As we stand together at the conclusion of our gathering, we are reminded of the crucial responsibility that we carry. Today marks a somber reflection on an atrocious day in history, the demolition of Jannat al-Baqee, a sacred site that once cradled the remains of key figures in Islam, and as tradition holds, even Eve, or known as Hawa, the wife of Adam. This shared heritage binds us all, and this reminds us that the loss of Jannat al-Baqee surpasses religious and cultural boundaries, urging people of all faiths to stand in solidarity against acts that erase our shared human history. Reflecting on this event prompts us to consider the essence of justice and understanding in our own times. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." His words remind us of the profound interconnectedness of our global community and the ripple effects of any act of injustice. Similarly, the ongoing conflicts in places like Gaza and Sudan highlight the enduring need for vigilance and advocacy in protecting both human lives and cultural heritage. These crises remind us that our efforts to remember and to preserve are not just about the past. They are crucial for nurturing peace and justice in the present and for the future. Our actions today pave the way for future generations, and we are tasked with both preserving and revitalizing our heritage. The Al-Baqee organization has worked tirelessly to make an impact through strategic action plans. In my humble opinion, I'd like to emphasize a few of these action plans to ensure that our heritage is not only remembered, but also honored and protected. Number one, and this is mainly for our youth. Number one, education and dialogue. My first point centers on raising awareness and fostering understanding. Education is a powerful tool in the preservation of heritage. By increasing knowledge and encouraging dialogue, we can bridge divides and build a community that values its historical legacies. We should continue to encourage and participate in educational initiatives that inform and engage communities about the importance of religious heritage. This can involve collaborative efforts with education institutions and community centers to integrate these topics into their programming. Imam Ali, peace be upon him, said, "Knowledge enlivens the soul." We should also seek to create partnerships with various cultural and religious groups in the U.S. to promote mutual respect and understanding by having discussions that emphasize the shared value of preserving our collective history. Now, number two, digital advocacy. This is something that the Al-Baqee organization does so well. In an era where digital platforms can amplify our voices, we should utilize these tools to broaden our reach and our impact. The youth must use their own social media, including Al-Baqee organization's platforms, to keep the conversation about cultural preservation alive, engaging a wider audience and encouraging global participation in our cause. This can also be done by producing content that resonates with diverse audiences and using various formats to highlight the importance of our mission and to inspire action among our digital community as well. And lastly, number three is policy advocacy. Advocating for policy change is crucial for achieving lasting impact. Again, something the Al-Baqee organization does so well, but it's mainly for our future generations to continue this. Our goal as future generations to come is to aim to influence policies that protect and honor cultural heritage sites, as well as then rebuild Baqee. If you don't have the public here, who will help us? The youth should strive to be involved, to engage with policymakers through various forums and discussions, ensuring that the protection of cultural heritage is a recognized and prioritized issue. In the words of Imam Ali, peace be upon him, he said, "Justice is the essence of humanity." And as we draw inspiration from the teachings from him and from the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his family, who reminded us that the best of people are those who bring most benefit to the rest of mankind. So let us embody these words through our actions from why we're here today and concluding with this. As we conclude today's gathering, for the youth of today. We are not merely inheritors of legacies, but we are architects of the future. Again, as we conclude today's gathering for the youth of today, we are not merely inheritors of legacies, but we are architects of the future. Each story remembered, each site preserved, and each dialogue initiated contributes to building a more just and compassionate world. I appreciate your time and giving me the honor of speaking today. And to the youth, thank you for your dedication and your belief in a cause that transcends time and boundaries. Together, let's ensure that the preservation of our heritage remains a vibrant part of our legacy for generations to come. Baqee! Rebuild Baqee! Rebuild Baqee!